happening, y'all? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Creatia Conversation, where we talk creativity and media and all that nerdish. I'm your host, Lord Cussalot Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC. And I'm joined today by my co-hosts, Mara the motherfucking Shark Watkins. How you doing, Mara?
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going.
Good. Who else we got here?
Well, I'm joined by these two knuckleheads in my tummy that are wiggling all over the place when I put something in my mouth. But
every time?
But we're also joined by the patron saint of podcasting, the warden, Matt Ritter.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Imagine if I just left it at that and just didn't.
Oh, no, I did respond. You just didn't hear me, I guess.
Oh.
I learned some things about myself.
What'd you learn about yourself?
Well, so I don't know if you guys watched the news briefing that our president made about Tylenol, but I realized that this entire time I thought the rack was just this figment of my imagination that I created to entertain people, and apparently is the result of me taking Tylenol my entire life. Also, I take a lot of NyQuil PM.
Tylenol while she was pregnant with you.
Or my mom taking Tylenol while she was pregnant with me. I drink a lot of NyQuil PM, and I think that's what made me gay, so just learning stuff left and right.
Okay.
I don't think that applies to everyone though, because I never took Tylenol while I was pregnant with Luna, but no one has been able to explain her to me yet.
I mean, tell you all the time, kids are dumb.
Aside from genetics.
Yeah, no, the rack is clearly a side effect of Tylenol.
I will. Great. How you doing?
I will.
Okay.
Also, Zoe's here. You guys can probably hear her just chatting with herself in the background, even though I've asked her to be quiet.
He said, "Hey, kid, shut the fuck up." But anyway, what y'all been up to? What you been watching? What you been playing? All that good stuff.
I got all of these shiny legendaries from the raids in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and then tomorrow they release the shiny codes for Miraidon and Koraidon, the two legendary dragons that are also vehicles in the game at GameStop. So I have to go to GameStop to get those. And I pre-ordered Pokemon Legends Z to A today. In Fortnite, I am 2 levels away from getting the Dragon Zord. I've got the White Ranger. I've got the Green Ranger. I've got the Dino Megazord in regular colors. 2 levels, and I get the Dragon Zord. No Ghost of Tsushima because bath night has been a little hectic lately, and that's normally when I play is when Zoe's in the bath. Watching. I watched Steamboat Willie, the horror movie on Netflix, which is better than, or no, Screamboat, which is better than the first Steamboat Willie movie that they made, but still also fucking terrible.
It's on Netflix?
No, it's on Peacock.
Peacock. Okay, I was like, I could have sworn I saw it on there.
It's not the one with the dude and the giant Mickey Mouse head. It's got an actual like little
person,
evil demonic mouse that runs around.
Copyright reasons. It's a Steamboat Willie head.
Yeah. That was more entertaining than the other one, but still terrible. Started Marvel Zombies, started Peacemaker, and finished season 3 of Handmaid's Tale.
Forgot about Marvel Zombies.
I sat us all down to watch it the other day just to realize that it wasn't out yet, and I was like, "Oh shit, I was wrong."
I forgot about it, and then I turned on Disney, and it was there, and I was like, "Well, I'm watching this now because Marvel and Zombies."
Cool.
So I think I'm like 3 episodes in. I think I've watched 3 episodes of Marvel Zombies and 3 episodes of Peacemaker.
I think there's only like 4.
I thought there was 5 or 6. I could be wrong though.
Okay. Got you. What about you, Shark?
So SVU comes back tonight, so I'll be watching that today. Well, both Law and Orders are back today. So I'll be watching those later. But you know, I've been still watching The Daily Show. I decided to continue this for okay. It's rare, but it happens. Sometimes I'm right. I decided to catch up on Grey's Anatomy because my friend and I were talking about it, and I was just like, and I also saw an ad that season was starting soon, and like something's gonna happen to the hospital again. And I sent it to my friend Logan, and I was just like, how many times are they gonna fucking blow up this hospital or set it on fire? It's got to be like the third or fourth time that the structural integrity of the building will be fucking compromised. Okay. So I'm trying to catch up on that. I finished Scandal. Will, let me know where you are on that. Let me know if you finished it. I started some show on HBO that I'm on the last episode of. It's called Destruction Decoded, because lately I've been fixated on natural weather disasters. What is happening in your background?
Children doing children things. It's just she's supposed to be, cleaning up her colored pencils and shit, and she's playing with a Hot Wheels track. I mean,
she did clean her stuff up, so that's why I'm not yelling at her right now. However,
I mean, she's fine. She's not making any noise. We're good. Yeah. It was just funny to see.
Uncle Travis and Mara want to know what you're doing.
I didn't ask. Only Mara wants to know. I chalked it up to kids being weird.
Uncle Travis really, really wants to know.
And of course, here she comes because, of course.
I'm playing with my Hot Wheels.
I noticed. Yeah.
He said that's really cool and interesting, and you're his favorite white baby.
True, I haven't met the other one yet, so that's,
Touche. Yeah, I've been really fixated on watching. I got my plane tickets finally.
Yay!
So we're all set. But I've been really fixated on natural disaster documentaries lately. So, which is, partially how I know, probably on the spectrum. It's my hyper fixation of the month. Or of the quarter, I should say. But yeah, it was just breaking down like a top 10 list of like certain like natural disasters all over the world. But then it also touched on like land, air, and sea disasters. And then the episode I'm up to now is man-made disasters, because we're a fucking hot mess. But I've also been keeping up with Project Runway. As for playing, I did get The Sims 3 open, which I said last time, and then there was a new patch update which broke everything all over again. So I had to play Process of Elimination of what's making the game not open. I figured it out though. So now I'm just waiting for the new pack to come out, because I had already pre-ordered it.
Which will inevitably break it again.
Yep. Can't wait.
Okay.
But that's been about it.
Okay.
I've been sleeping a lot, so sleeping and working.
I feel you. Well, for me, not much new. We haven't watched this week's new episode of Gen V yet, but we'll soon. This is the last week of Big Brother, so after Sunday we'll be all done with that, and I'm at a point where I really feel like we'll never, well, at least I'll probably never watch that show again. What were you saying, Mar?
I said we haven't started the new season of Gen V yet. I had recommended it to Chris the other night, and he was just like, I can't deal with whatever they're gonna throw at me in the first episode.
They're not subtle. They are not subtle.
So we opted to start Peacemaker, which was an interesting first episode. We haven't started. This was like the first episode.
First episode had the orgy, right?
I mean, it's just introducing them all.
Oh, you're talking about like the first episode of Peacemaker, period? Oh, yeah. I thought you meant of the new season. My bad.
No, we haven't. I was like sitting here just like, was there an orgy? Did I miss?
No.
I was sitting here like, did I blink during that?
No. If you had seen that part, you would have known. It's not short. It's not like it's not a blink and you miss it kind of thing.
Yeah, no, we decided to first start it. And Chris was kind of like, that was a weird first episode.
I don't even remember the very first episode of the show, so I can't really speak to it. But
he meets up with the team, and then he goes home with that one girl from the bar randomly, and she tries to kill him. And I was like, is this Cheetah? And they just don't say it, but whatever.
I don't even know what girl you're talking about. So, what does she look like? Is she blonde?
She had like a crazy 80s haircut.
Oh, okay. It's not who I think it is. Okay, never mind.
But yeah, so we watched that, and then I was saying to him, I was like, well, they released the first 3 episodes together, so maybe we had to watch all 3 to get the vibe. But
really, the first 3 episodes of Peacemaker all came out at once?
Yeah, when it first came out.
But
yeah,
so long ago, I don't remember. Okay,
cool. Keep going. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah, we haven't watched this week's episode of Peacemaker yet either, though. But Big Brother, like I said, that's almost done. Great British Baking Show, still watching that. That's a very good counterweight to what Big Brother is for me right now. So it's cool.
It's less stressful.
Yeah. It's just it's a happy show. Like it's just, somebody gets eliminated at the end, but they're always so cheerful about it, And it's just like they're just happy to be there. There's no prize money or anything, so it's not even like they missed out on a big opportunity to make a lot of money and all that kind of stuff. They just wanted to be on the show,
Mm-hmm.
I was telling Amani though, like one time I want somebody who gets eliminated just full on crash out when they get eliminated, and go off about how they thought they were better than somebody else, and how Paul and Prue were blind, and how they just and all that. I want it to happen one time. It never needs to happen again. I just need it to happen once. After 16 seasons, it can happen one time, but never again. I just want one.
The judge is going to be like, "This is very unbecoming of our contestants."
Yeah. But there's that. But also, I've been watching this show called The Comic Shop. It's actually on YouTube. Short episodes, like 15 minutes long. It's like a mockumentary style kind of show. So like Parks and Rec, The Office, Abbott Elementary, those kind of shows. But it's about these people that own a comic shop. And I honestly think everybody should be watching this show. So I'm gonna show you the trailer so y'all can see what the show is.
Okay.
Here.
It's an indie.
Welcome to OMG. Oh my goodness. The hair, the pink. Someone's a fan.
You don't know my life.
I'm Stephanie Okeke, and I am one of the founders of OMG Comics. Smells like money. We've only been open for a few months, so, we're still getting the hang of things. You missed!
My bleeding.
We write in the blueprint of how we do it.
Nobody gets into the comic book industry because they want money. They get into it because they love comics.
Come on, that was pretty funny. I know you ain't talking.
Bro.
Where we going?
We are not lame. We are the best comic shop in all of LA.
Comic shop.
I like to think that our uniqueness and our passion for comics are what's going to keep the people coming in. This is our calling.
Now, who's on sweeping duty?
Dang it! I'll go get the broom.
We going to the comic shop.
Stephanie, so you're running a zoo. Stephanie, so you don't clean your store like you don't clean your room. Stephanie, comic book shop. You'll soon be driving cab.
Going to the comic shop. Going to the comic shop.
I take it her mother's African.
Yeah. That episode was pretty funny, actually. I think there's like 5 episodes out now. But yeah, it's a fun show. I enjoy it.
And like I said, it's got to watch. I live chronically on YouTube.
Yeah, they're like 15 minutes long. Good, good watch. As far as playing though, I picked up Sonic Team Racing again just because I was looking for something to play. I'm already over it though. It's not even that the game is bad, it's just not what I'm feeling like playing right now. And I've seen that there's a new one out and it looks better, and like I want to play that one. So it's just not giving me what I want. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm done with that for now. But I did finish Final Fantasy 16. So that's done. I'm not going to be playing the DLC or anything like that. I'm done. But I enjoyed my time with Final Fantasy 16, and I'm ready to move on. Ghost of Yote comes out in about a week, so that'll be my next pickup. It'll be a good time.
Nice.
But that's it for what I've been watching and playing. Do want to thank you all for watching. If you're not watching us live, know that you can watch us live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Creatia World. And while you're there, you could go to, subscribe. Hit the little subscribe button there. Sometimes it costs you money, but you can do it for free. So what you want to do, though, is take your Amazon Prime account, take your Twitch account, put them together, Fusion High, and that forms Prime Gaming, and that gives you a free subscription every month. And we'd appreciate you throwing that our way. You can also watch us live on YouTube and later on youtube.com/Creatia World. You go there, you can subscribe for free. Doesn't cost you a thing. You don't have to do nothing extra. You just hit the subscribe button. And right next to that subscribe button, though, is a little bell. And hanging from that bell is a little bean. So what I want you to do is click that bean. You do that, you get notified every time we go live, every time we drop a new video, all that good stuff. Now, Tokyo Game Show is going on right now. And
Travis?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's that?
It's a big video game thing that's happening where people show off a lot of new games and all that kind of stuff.
I was picturing like a Wipeout scenario.
No. Go upstairs. No. It's in Tokyo, so it's all happening in Japan. A lot of the new stuff that's getting shown from Japanese developers and all that. So a lot of JRPGs and stuff. However, Matthew, do you remember last week when I told you should be looking out for something?
Vaguely.
Well, here it is.
Where is it?
In the mail.
Hold on.
Well, when you say here it is, you got to have it ready. You can't be like, here it is, and then
watch the damn trailer.
It's Lubu. I already knew.
Did you say La Boo Boo?
Lubu.
Ah.
Hadouken! Watch me destroy those maggots. Oh, hell yeah. That's going to be like $80 and it's going to be on some bullshit, but oh, hell yeah.
It's a remaster. It probably won't be. It'll probably be like 60.
March 19th. That's 2 days after. Olivia, I know what you're getting for your birthday, baby.
And it won't be a birthday party.
So I kind of like the fact that it's Dynasty Warriors 3 for a couple of reasons. I don't know if you remember, Matt. Our Dynasty Warriors journey started with Dynasty Warriors 2.
I remember. But our real bond of Dynasty Warriors started with 3. Like, you got me to play 2.
Exactly.
You and I got together on 3.
Exactly. So what happened is Dynasty Warriors 2, I rented it from that video store in Thornton. And I was just like, Matt's got to see this shit. And I took it to your house and you saw the big bald dude with the axe. And you said, hell yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I knew that would get him. And boom, it was on from there. And then the first one that came out that we were both like, hell yeah, let's do this shit was Dynasty Warriors 3. So glad that's out. Hopefully they have some kind of online multiplayer going on and we can play that together because that'd be fucking awesome.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. That's what I want. And that's what it should do. If it doesn't, then it's a failure. But yeah,
2026 is going to be a big year in games for me. We're getting Dynasty Warriors 3 remastered. I'm getting the Halloween game in September of 2026.
I was wondering if you saw that. Okay.
I saw
possibly get Grand Theft Auto 6 if they keep it up.
I think it'll actually come out in 2026. It might get delayed to the fall, but I doubt it.
I hope they keep it in May because I'll still be on leave by then. So it'll give me time to play.
Mm-hmm. But anyway.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah, time to play the game.
Time to play the game.
Mara, call it.
Heads.
What's your topic?
Yay. Well, Saturday Night Live, as I said, I think the last time I was here, not last week, the week before, is coming back October 4th. So we're close. But I want to know who's an actor or performer you'd want to see host Saturday Night Live. Can be new, like someone who's never hosted, or if you want to see someone who's already hosted, because everyone on the fucking sun at this point has kind of hosted Saturday Night Live. Who would you want to see?
Okay. Did you want to go first? You want us to go first? How you want to do this?
I'll go first because I feel like mine are kind of predictable and very me. I would choose Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
To re-host again. Cause I think he's hosted 2 times already, I think.
At least twice.
Yeah. I want to get him to the 5-timers club.
5 times.
I want to get him into the Rogue. But I'd also want to see Cardi B host. Like, she's been there as a musical performer. I want to see her host.
Okay.
Because she does have some humor to her.
Yeah.
Like, she can be funny. So I think she would do really great. Because I think Meg Thee Stallion hosted once. I know she's definitely there. So yeah, I know she's been on there. I'm pretty certain I know she's performed. I feel like she's hosted, but I could be wrong. But like, 'cause she too, can be fucking hilarious. But that's what I would want. I would want Cardi B to have her first hosting opportunity, and I would love to see Dave Chappelle make his way to make his way to the 5-timers club.
Okay. Cool. Well, for me, I thought about this for a while. I'm like, I don't watch a lot of SNL. I see some skits from it every now and then when somebody's on there that I'm interested in. But I'm like, what would get me to actually sit down and watch this shit? And I figured it out.
Satan.
That would do it too. However, who I want isn't just one person.
Satan's already hosted.
I want the entire
take your hair out
original cast of all that to host SNL.
You want who?
The entire original cast of all that to host SNL.
Yes.
That's what I want. I want them all there for an episode of SNL. And if they did that, I would sit down and watch. I'm talking the original cast, 1994, pre-Amanda Bynes. That's what I want.
Reunite Ken and Kel again.
I have 3 choices.
Okay.
One is similar to Travis. It's not one person. It's a group, but it makes sense. It would be Matt and Trey Parker. Matt and Trey Parker.
Matt Stone and Trey Parker. That would be fun. What is going on?
We know that they did basketball. We know that they've done acting and voiceover work, so we know that they can do that. I think that would be really fun, and I feel like with how SNL handles things and how South Park handles things in the world, that they'd mesh pretty well. My second option is one person, but he has to bring something with him, and that is Matt Rife. But I need him to bring the Annabelle doll with him when he does it. He is a comedian. He does a lot of crowd work. He now owns the Warrens Museum of Horrors, and I just kind of want to see what would happen when he showed up with the Annabelle doll on SNL. Mara did
Yeah.
not like that pick, clearly.
No.
Think about Matt Rife. Matt Rife is acquired taste isn't the word. You either like him or you don't, is what I was going to say.
Yeah.
And the thing is with him, as long as he's doing crowd work, he can be funny. If that special he tried to do where he did no crowd work was not funny. So it was just, I'm just like, bro, do what you do. All right. He was went out there trying to prove he could do stuff besides crowd work. And it was like, yeah, unfortunately, that don't work for you. Stay with the crowd work, bro. Do what you do. It works for you.
I'm really glad you said that, Travis, because my last pick kind of falls into that category. You set it up perfectly. He's good at one thing, and when he does something else, he's not really funny, right? Former Creatia Conversation host Jonathan Gruzius, I have been telling him when he doesn't try to be funny, he is hilarious. When he tries to be funny, he's not. But he did go to Columbia College. He did do all of this stuff, and he swears to God he's hilarious. So let's give him the host spot. Let's let him do some skits, and let's see what the fuck happens. Maybe he can
makes
prove
me
wrong.
laugh.
I think as a wedding gift for John, we should just submit him to Saturday Night Live.
SNL.
Yes.
Well, it requires him to audition, so it's a whole,
we'll submit him for an audition.
He's got nothing else in his life besides the wedding going on. He is retired at 38, and he golfs every day. He can go to New York and audition.
And then he can move up here if he gets it. If and when he gets it.
Yeah, good luck with that. He ain't moving anywhere where it snows.
I know.
At
the rate that the earth is changing, I was like, they're probably a year or two away.
I'm about to say it fucking snowed here last year, so and I'm further south than he is.
So who knows?
Yeah.
Matt Stone and Trey Parker, Matt Rife, Jonathan Gruzius.
Okay.
I also want to add Obama to my list. I think
I'll be down with that.
I think that would be fun to watch. He's had a cameo on there, but Meg did host. She's hosted and she's been the musical guest.
What's up, Matt?
Free President Obama. That Obama for Trump's first term that was just tweeting unhinged shit. Or not Obama, Biden. Free President Biden. Between Obama and Biden's presidency, when Trump was president, he was just tweeting outrageous shit as the former vice president. That Biden would be fun on SNL.
Yes. Unfortunately, I don't think he has the mental capacity to give that again.
Also, Jasmine Crockett. I'd love to see Jasmine Crockett on SNL.
You know what's crazy? I didn't know that Jasmine Crockett was 44 years old.
What?
Yes.
Me neither. Me either. I was like 33, 34.
In my brain, I was like, she's got to be around the same age as me, because I'm assuming some of the people who are in Congress are like around our age group, if not like the newcomers are a little bit younger, but they're like generally in their 30s. Mm-hmm. And then someone was going, I don't know what has happened with Laura Loomer, what stupidness she has said, but someone was like, Laura Loomer is 32 years old. And then they were like, Jasmine Crockett is 44. Because, Laura Loomer kind of looks like she's aging like spoiled milk. It was kind of just like, damn, why can't y'all just shut up? Because y'all look like that.
So apparently Article 1 of the U.S. Constitution bars persons under the age of 25 and 30 from serving in the House and Senate. So I'm guessing 25 for the House. Well, 25 for the House, 30 for the Senate. So you cannot be a senator if you're under 30. You can't be in the House of Representatives if you're under 25. If I'm reading this correctly.
Probably. I would have given Jasmine
I knew there were
Crockett
age limits for stuff. I just didn't know what they were.
I would have given Jasmine Crockett probably 30, 31, probably what Laura Loomer is, and given her in her 40s.
Yeah.
So that makes it even funnier.
But yeah, folks, what about you? Who do you want to see host SNL? Want to know? Put it right there in them comments below.
And will you be tuning in for this new season despite all their cash shakeups? Well, that's what you got me for. I'm here to keep you updated as to what they do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Got another trailer for you here. This is something else from Tokyo Game, showing something else that's coming in 2026. Fall of 2026 to be exact.
Halloween.
No, because if
I was gonna say
Katie's
probably
gonna throw a
Wolverine.
full bitch fit. So no.
I was hoping you had this trailer.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm gonna be so poor in 2026.
I purposely didn't watch the trailer just because I figured it was gonna be on here.
Yeah, I saw it when I watched the State of Play, but whew. Yes.
I'm
that
hard.
was one of the things I was worried about. We were watching when we knew it was announced. Like, are you gonna do Wolverine, or you will really do Wolverine? You know,
you don't do Wolverine. Wolverine does you.
It's like, are we doing Bryan Singer's Wolverine, or are we doing Logan?
Doesn't matter where I go. How far I run. That's always waiting. Just not for me.
What up, Jess?
Hello, Mystique.
Because I ain't no hero.
I know that hurt.
Wolverine.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were trolling or not, but I saw somebody post that picture from the end of this trailer and say Wolverine versus Galactus.
Galactus.
And then I watched everyone shit on him in the comments, but I don't know if he was trolling or not. So
you never really know.
I saw it. That's how I found out about the trailer. It was like Wolverine versus Galactus. I was like, "Ooh, what are we talking about?" And then I opened it and I was like, "That is not Galactus."
I said, nigga, that's a Sentinel. All right,
that's the Sentinel. That looked like the fucking
Master Mold.
Mother Master Mold. That's what it is.
There's now been a community note added to that tweet saying that's a Sentinel, not Galactus.
Oh man. All right, Matt. Call it.
Head.
My topic. It's a bit of an explainer here, but not all sentinels look the same. So, in this world now, just imagine Captain Cheeto has discovered that everything new that comes out is basically pointing out how shitty he is. And because of that, they all folded and nothing new is coming out media-wise. No new TV shows, no new episodes of TV shows, no new movies, no new video games, nothing. All that exists is what's already out there. So what media are you consuming now? What games are you playing? What movies are you watching? What are you consuming to entertain yourself of the things that already exist? Not necessarily that you've already played, but just already exists.
I feel like this is where we're heading to as it is.
I was gonna say this is easy for me, Travis, because I just play the same shit all the time anyway. Like I have I'm doing a movie challenge where I watch one movie from my digital library every day. If you said I had to pick one thing, I would pick watching media on Vudu. I have almost 900 movies to choose from, and I think that includes bundles of movies as one. So if I bought,
it doesn't have to be one thing; it just has to be stuff that already exists.
What I'm saying is, between my physical media and my digital library, I've got 3 years of content if I watch one movie a day. That's not counting the games that I already own on the PS5, the Xbox Series X, and 2 Switches. Like,
what games?
I'm good. Pokémon, Dynasty Warriors, Final Fantasy X on every system I own.
Okay.
Matt said, I have enough content to last for the rest of his presidency. Granted, he doesn't get rid of the 22nd Amendment.
Pretty much.
I too, like, after I read like your topic, I was like, oh, I kind of feel like I have enough things that I have not fucking finished.
That's what I was thinking too. Like my backlog is what I would look at.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm pretty sure my Netflix list alone, because I've had this Netflix account for probably as long as Luna's been walking this earth. So there's like just shit on there, like some stuff I haven't even started. Like I was like, I need to finish the last season or two of Riverdale. I didn't watch the last season of House of Cards. I would rewatch Game of Thrones and Supernatural.
Not Supernatural. Game of Thrones was one I'd watch too, but
and Supernatural got 15 seasons to keep me busy. Shit, what else is there? We got the kids watching Smallville from the beginning, and I'll just hop in on that. Like, like I was like, I feel like there's so many. I can't even think of half of the things that I still haven't finished, or shows that I said I was gonna watch and just never got around to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then as for like games I would play, I would probably keep playing The Sims. And you know, the fact that you said that no new content would come out for existing games, I was like, that's good, because that means everything will stop breaking. No patch updates needed. I would finish games I hadn't finished, like the Arkham series. I'd probably replay all 3 Spider-Man games. Finish my replay of Grand Theft Auto when 6 comes out, and when they eventually stop making
Won't come out.
content.
No, 6 ain't coming out now.
Oh, so this would be as of
tomorrow.
Today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, I would just keep finishing Grand Theft Auto 5 and then probably just play the online shit until that fell apart.
I feel you.
I feel like there's a lot to keep me busy.
Yeah, stuff exists. I'm just curious as to what you all would, what you would gravitate towards. Like me, I mentioned I'd rewatch Game of Thrones, but I'm also gonna do a Lost rewatch. What?
Well, this question is, I think, more for Mara than for you. If you rewatched Game of Thrones, what episode would you end it on so you didn't have to watch the finale that you hated so much? Like, what would be in the existing content? You'd still watch it even though you hate it?
I'd probably still watch the finale.
Okay.
Just because it would just leap. It would just, I would know that there's still more left.
I didn't know if there was like a cutoff point in Game of Thrones where you're like, that's a good enough spot for me. I'm good. Don't need to go past this.
Kind of like me with Lost, where I usually stop watching after season 4. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But in this situation, I'd probably watch the whole thing. It'll be out of spite again, but I'll watch the last 2 seasons.
Never watching that show again.
And hate every minute of it.
It was funny. I forget why it came up in conversation, but Chris mentioned Lost the other day, but mentioned that he hadn't watched it. And so I had said, oh, that's crazy because Travis made me watch the whole thing. I've already asked if he would, and he said no. He said absolutely.
Ooh,
he's very much.
You're having a kid with this man, 2 of them?
Yeah.
What the hell? This is unacceptable.
He's very much on his free will shit. He's like, I'm good.
Yeah. Fucking loser. But yeah, so those 2 things I'm rewatching. There are other shows that like I started and didn't finish, like on I think it's on Prime, Man in the High Castle.
Yes.
I started that, didn't finish, but I'm like, I'd go back and watch that. There's so much anime there out there for me to watch too. So there's plenty of stuff to watch. But as far as playing, like there's so much shit in my backlog that I've been wanting to play that I never got to because new shit keeps coming out. Like
if you have PlayStation Plus, you have the whole catalog to go through.
Yeah. I don't even need that though. Like there's still so much shit in my backlog that it's even already purchased that I can, go back to. like that I won't get to because now Ghost of Yote is coming out. So anything that I might have gone back to, not happening. But
Ghost of Yote isn't coming out because it won't be.
I'm saying that's why I can't go back to them right now. But in this situation, I can. Is my point, Matthew?
Same.
God, fucking white people. Listen. Now, games like
to white splaining.
Like game of the year last year, Astrobot. I've been wanting to play Astrobot since it came out. Actually, I'm like, I got time to play Astrobot now. Metaphor Reach Fantasio, who won a bunch of awards last year that I've been wanting to play.
I'd play all the Lego games.
That too. Persona 3 Reloaded came out, so I'm like, yeah, I can play that new Persona. There's like so much, even on my wish list that I just haven't touched. Like Dynasty Warriors Origins, I can go back and play that now. I really just didn't get to it because there was other shit, and every time I thought about it, I'm like, oh, I still have this, so whatever. But outside of that, like there's a couple of things like I'm gonna dedicate my time to, and I'm just gonna get really fucking good at these two things. One of them is Age of Empires. I'm gonna become an Age of Empires fucking beast. All right, like playing online and crushing people and making them cry. And then another thing I saw, I'm like, you know what? I might become that guy and just start playing Flight Simulator and just be really good at Flight Simulator and fly all over the world and shit in my make-believe planes, you know? That would
Chris got some taxi simulator, and he's got like the whole setup. Like he has the steering wheel, gear shift, the gas and the brake pedals. Like he has a true driving simulator going on over there.
I mean, that's pretty dope. He's still a fucking loser because he won't watch Lost, but that's pretty fucking cool.
I feel like living in New York and driving a taxi simulator would be like being in the army and playing Call of Duty all the time.
I mean, he doesn't drive a taxi for a living.
Yeah, nor does he drive.
But he could because he lives in New York. Like, if there's anywhere you can drive a taxi, it would be New York.
I mean, but
I wouldn't.
People could join the army. So it's just
I also wouldn't do that either.
I also don't play Call of Duty, so it's just
Well,
I'm saying being in the army already.
But the equivalent to that would be already being a cab driver, like
being a driver in general, which he is not.
He doesn't drive a car at all. Like he don't have a driver's license at all, does he? Yeah.
Mm-mm. I'm the driver in this house, and that's only because I went to high school in the suburbs, and my high school offered driver's ed.
Yeah. But what about you folks out there? If no new media was coming out, how would you entertain yourself? What media would you consume? What would you play? What would you watch? We want to know. Put it in them comments. All right. You've done 2 games.
I also think that taxi simulator, I think, takes place in what looks like San Francisco. I think you said it was.
Okay.
There's a lot of hills.
Yes, if it took place in New York, it'd just be a lot of sitting in traffic the whole time.
Yeah. It's like LA, but not as bad as LA's rep gets. And less earthquakes.
Hey, want to see a magic trick? Why do you have to be so annoying? Open the notes, Stevie. Stevie will say, why do you have to be so... Okay, we're done here. Ta-da!
Hey guys, something came up and I'm headed out of town super early.
You're leaving? Yeah, it's not like Mom's gonna move, right?
I just don't want you to worry, honey.
Hey, Stevie, look what I found.
What is that?
I was like, that took a turn real fast.
It says the Sandman can make your dreams come true. It's magic! I can see your crack, Houdini. Hey, Stevie, what would your dream be?
That our mom didn't abandon us.
Hey, Dad! There's a dead girl in the cereal.
It works! We're in our dreams. So Sandman, where are you?
I know the Sandman.
It can't be. My long-lost favorite stuffed animal. Baloney Tony!
My man, smelling it.
I knew I smelled something rotten.
Nice to see you too, Joanne.
Stevie.
That's what I said, Joanne.
Stevie.
Joanne. I feel like we're saying the same thing.
Is that Craig Robinson?
Mara, the giver of nightmares. You have to get through her if you want to reach
What
the
is this
Sandman.
called?
Yeah, that's Craig Robinson in your dreams.
Scary.
That's gonna be expensive.
Yeah. Why is every purple bear trying to kill someone?
Absolutely nothing.
We have a chance to save our family if we can find the Sandman.
Get behind me because I'm gonna channel an epic fireball.
Close enough.
So, you seen good movies lately? Anybody? Anybody see any good movies?
I mean, I'd accept having laser parts.
What a weird kid.
That last part was unnecessary.
Yeah, that went places.
It was giving me Little Nemo vibes.
Why? Because they were in the dreams.
And they were flying on a bed, and yeah.
I mean, nobody said Kazama Pajama.
That's true.
Anyway, Matthew. Call it again.
Tails.
What's your topic?
So, my wife and I used to watch this show, Love Island, and that has nothing to do with my topic. My topic is the gameplay trailer.
You confused the fuck out of me.
It's the latest gameplay trailer for Pokemon Z-Day.
Not to be confused with the version that Homeland Security released.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
That's right.
I wanted to do my own Mara Watch The Sims.
With Pokemon Legends ZA on Nintendo Switch 2, I played for almost an hour, which still wasn't nearly enough time to fully sink my teeth into this new action-forward take on a mainline Pokemon game. However, it did ease some of my early concerns, pique up interest in mastering its battle mechanics, and reveal a few new details, like how you can power up moves with Mega Power and Mega Evolve repeatedly in the same battle, at least with some caveats.
Thanks,
the
Casey
modern
DeFreitas.
setting of Legends ZA doesn't exactly do it for me. Even in real life, I generally prefer exploring ancient forests and temples over cities when traveling. But I did get to explore a wild zone in Lumio City myself during my hands-on this time around, and it was more interesting and fun than I expected.
This is from IGN,
These
by the way.
wild zones are where wild Pokemon live within Lumio City, and so it's also where you can catch Pokemon. Like in Legends Arceus, you can just toss a Pokeball at a Pokemon to try and catch it, but you can make the task easier by damaging the wild Pokemon first. Legends ZA makes an interesting change to an already modified catch mechanic. You don't have to worry about accidentally knocking a Pokemon out. They'll faint for a while, indicated by stars circling their heads as they wobble in place, giving you a free chance to capture them instead of disappearing.
Yeah, I used to get really pissed off in Arceus when it would be like
if you wait
they
too
fainted.
long
And I was
after
like,
knocking
"Damn
them
you,
out.
weak
I'm
ass
curious
motherfucker!
about
I was
how
trying to
this
catch
affects
you."
Capture rate, like how status effects and less HP increase your chances of catching a Pokemon. I actually hope that knocking a Pokemon out resets its catch rate, so there's still some benefit to formulating a Pokemon catching strategy with the right moves. Removing tediousness is usually a good thing, but removing tension to streamline things isn't the change I'm looking for. Doing so completely undermines the satisfaction succeeding would have granted. I understand it's much more difficult to methodically choose your next move to avoid knocking out a wild Pokemon in a real-time battle, but there needs to be some consequence for doing it. If there is no consequence, well, rip false swipe, I guess. The wild zones in Legends ZA use the verticality of a city very well, allowing for exploration in the waterways below and the skyscraper rooftops above, creating microhabitats for different collections of Pokemon. At one point, I climbed up a building to escape a very angry alpha Houndoom with glowing red eyes and found a flock of happy-go-lucky Swablu at the top. Apparently, some other trainers at the event went up to a different roof and encountered an alpha Pikachu, who then chased them back down to Houndoom's domain, making for an even scarier encounter. And I say scary-er because the Houndoom was kind of frightening. At about 5 levels above my own Pokemon, it knocked out my poor Gyarados despite my type advantage. This encounter made me want to experiment with my movements and strategy, where I discovered Gyarados Whirlpool remained on the field when I switched it out. I tried to dish out a well-timed Sleep Powder to Whirlpool combo with 2 different Pokemon, and though I couldn't quite pull it off well, it had me thinking of what possible combos could exist. The issue with having the moves on different Pokemon is that once you switch out, the new Pokemon's moves start on a cooldown, essentially replicating the core game's mechanic of allowing your opponent a free attack if you switch out in the middle of battle. The difference here is that, with quick thinking and positioning, there's a higher chance of avoiding said free attack. Legend ZA requires quick thinking too. With it being real time, there's not a second to waste ruminating over which move would be the most ideal or efficient. And it doesn't allow for forgetfulness. You'll need to know your team like the back of your hand to be able to make appropriate switches at the drop of a hat, unless you want to pause all the time. It can get a bit hectic, actually, especially when I didn't know the demo team. Overall, the Wild Zone had more crammed in it than what was suggested by looking at it on the map, made possible by the aforementioned verticality. There are plenty of Wild Zones, but I can't help but to worry about how samey they'll feel considering, well, they're all contained within a city. During this demo, I once again got to experience a ZA Royale battle zone, but this time at the higher W rank. While playing, I found some slime blocking my path, which a water-type attack washed away, suggesting you'll need a variety of Pokemon on your team in order to adequately explore everywhere there is. You'll also want a mix of Pokemon and moves on your team to take advantage of extra missions. As I wandered the battle zone, I picked up glowing bonus cards on the ground, which then provided missions that popped up on the right side of the screen. We could see these in a previous trailer, but I didn't expect how much more interesting they'd make the battle zones. Instead of just taking out trainers one by one, which I could see becoming a bit monotonous, I kept these special conditions in mind. For example, one instructed me to start a battle with a flying type sneak attack and another to land a super effective water type attack. Successfully fulfilling these conditions gave me more ticket points at the end of the battle, getting me closer to a challenger's ticket faster, which would then qualify me for a promotion match. The promotion match I battled against Rintaro reminded me a bit of a gym leader battle, except instead of the trainer having a monotype Pokemon team, he had a themed team. Rintaro works at a restaurant and had a Simisage, Simipour, and Simisir, seemingly a callback to Pokemon Black and White's restaurant-themed Striaton City Gym, run by Cylan, Chili, and Cress, whose partner Pokemon were the pre-evolutions of this trainer's lineup. It was a pretty cool battle, and I look forward to seeing other trainers' teams as I crush their dreams to climb the ranks. Finally, in the fourth part of the demo, I fought a rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. In the first demo I played at the Pokemon World Championships, I faced a Mega Absol, but this time it was the larger-than-life, recently revealed Mega Victreebel. I also had 3 Pokemon capable of Mega Evolution at my disposal: a Houndoom, an Absol, and a Gardevoir. The battle against Mega Victreebel was more ferocious than the tutorial fight against Mega Absol, despite Naveen fighting by my side, but I welcomed the challenge. Its attacks left poison on the ground, making it more difficult to avoid damage, while I simultaneously dished out commands and picked up Mega Power Orbs to Mega Evolve my Pokemon. When my first Mega Evolution Pokemon fainted, I thought I was screwed.
Making
in
your
the core
attacks.
Pokemon games, you can only Mega Evolve one Pokemon per battle and can't Mega Evolve again, even if your first Mega Evolution Pokemon faints. Unexpectedly, that wasn't the case during this battle in Legend ZA. I was able to Mega Evolve all 3 of my Pokemon as long as I gathered the required Mega Power. I didn't get to test if this works in trainer battles, so I asked. And I was essentially told you're not limited to single Mega Evolutions per battle as long as you have the Mega Stone and Mega Power to support it. This is evidently possible when up against rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon, and likely possible in wild zones, since the Mega Ring fills up with energy with each attack and by collecting energy from breakable crystals. I'm curious how exactly this would work in trainer battles. In our demo, we weren't high enough rank to access Mega Power in the trainer battle portions, so we'll just have to test that later. Speaking of Mega Power, this resource does more than just allow your Pokemon to Mega Evolve. See, you can also use Mega Power to power up a Pokemon's move into a plus move, which packs more of a punch than usual. This power-up can be activated by pressing the plus button on the controller. I can't really see a reason to do this instead of saving up Mega Power to Mega Evolve, since Mega Evolved Pokemon's moves are automatically plus moves. However, it could be a great mechanic to help Pokemon unable to Mega Evolve from becoming entirely obsolete. This would be especially important if you can actually Mega Evolve as many times as you want in trainer battles, solving the potential problem this freedom would have caused. Here's the thing, it's so difficult not to compare Legends ZA to Legends Arceus, as the predecessor set expectations I feel like weren't met. I liked Pokemon Legends Arceus' slightly modified battle system. The turn-based battles were just different enough with the introduction of speed and strong styles to mix things up. I also loved Arceus' Blast from the Past feudal setting, which allowed for some really cool and unprecedented Pokemon lore exploration. It triumphantly set itself apart from the rest of the mainline
Travis,
game
do you think
in
that
modern settings, and this was my
the game being this way is going to help you or continue the issue you had with Arceus and your buddy Pokemon not feeling
this gap? After watching its intro cutscene and playing overall more than an hour of Legends ZA,
I know it's hard to tell because, like, even with Arceus, I couldn't really tell until I started playing how much that bothered me. So, like, the slight change might help, but
had
I
fun
don't
with
know.
it. Legends ZA's gameplay loop is unique, and I'm looking forward to experimenting with and mastering the new real-time battle system.
I want to get another
appreciate the
Switch
risks
so I
Pokemon is
can
taking here. I just hope
finish
they fully pay
Arceus.
off. For more on Pokemon Legends ZA, don't miss the
Because
official
Luna's
story
had my
trailer
Switch
and the game
for
overview trailer. And for
the
everything
longest,
else
so
in
I
the world of
haven't-
video games,
I haven't had it in my hands in a long time.
Yeah, but the whole new battle mechanic, that's what I loved about Arceus, and that's what I kind of like about this is in Arceus they tried a lot of new things and then they saw what worked and then they put that in the next mainline game. In this, they're trying something completely new with the battle mechanics. They're going to see what works and what doesn't and probably institute that going forward as well. So,
yeah. What about you folks out there? How are you feeling about Pokemon Legends Z to A? You know, coming soon. You hopping in? You're not hopping in? Tell us why or why not. Put it in them comments. Let us know what you think about it. But as far as
I just read what Mara put in for the topic.
Oh, yeah. Did you not see that?
No, I did, but I didn't see that it was down there. So I read it and then laughed.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
That's going to be it for us.
I hope
this
they
week.
sue them.
I do too. Nintendo sues everybody, so there's a very good chance that they will. But yeah, that's it for us this week. Don't forget to follow us on all our socials. You know, the IG, the Twitter, the TikToks, all that good stuff. At It's Creatia World. That is at ITSCREATIA World. Also on Blue Sky, CreatiaWorld.bsky.social. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Creatia World. And while you're there, join our Facebook groups. One of them being facebook.com/groups/them dragons. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, or the upcoming Dunk and Egg or Night of the Seven Kingdoms, I forgot what they're calling it. Same story. I just don't know what they're calling it, but it's supposed to be coming in January. Again, I believe it when I see it. House of the Dragon later on in the year. What'd you say, Mar?
I also forgot the name.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's Dunk and Egg are the characters, but I don't remember if they're actually calling the show that or if they're calling it A Night of the Seven Kingdoms like the book is called. I don't know. But anyway, that's coming next year. We'll see. But also, you want to go to?
Yeah,
what?
Night of Seven Kingdoms.
Night of the Seven Kingdoms? Oh, okay. Now, if you're a fan of wrestling, you want to check out facebook.com/group/Mac and Raw. Why don't you tell them about that one, Matt?
I just recently found out that wrestling is predetermined, and it's thrown my life for a loop. But if whether you're unaware that it's fixed or you just don't care, a safe place to talk about your love of wrestling is this Facebook group where we have chats for pay-per-views and memes and all sorts of fun things to help you enjoy wrestling as I try and figure out what I've been watching my entire life is real and what hasn't been.
I'm so sorry.
You can find me on all the socials at Lord_Cussalott. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT, except for on Blue Sky where there is no underscore. Mara, where can they find you?
All those same places at Mara the Shark, MARADASHARK.
Matt Man.
Everywhere at Getting Off. TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky.
That'll be it for this week. We'll catch y'all next time. Until then, we out.
Laters.
Bye.